What makes F1 car cornering unique compared to GT cars? Imagine a racetrack filled with twists and turns, each demanding a different style of driving. Now picture two types of cars tackling those corners, one built for speed and precision, the other for versatility. What makes the way Formula One cars carve through corners stand out so much from Grand Tourer cars? It all comes down to design, aerodynamics, and the way they handle different corner types on Grand Prix circuits. The biggest difference is downforce. Formula One cars generate a huge amount of downforce through their wings and bodywork, pushing the car onto the track. This extra grip allows them to take corners at much higher speeds without losing control. In comparison, GT cars, which are based on road cars, produce less downforce. That means they need to brake earlier and turn more sharply to stay on the track. For example, at Spa-Francorchamps, an F1 car can take a corner like Eau Rouge at over 300 kilometers per hour, while a GT car might be going around to 100 kilometers per hour. When it comes to cornering technique, F1 drivers follow a racing line that maximizes their car's strengths. They often approach a corner wide, brake late, and then sweep through the apex with a smooth steering motion. They get on the throttle earlier and more aggressively on the exit, using their car's grip to carry speed through the turn. GT cars, on the other hand, usually take a sharper, more direct V-shaped line. They brake deeper into the corner, turn sharply at the apex to rotate the car, and then accelerate out in a straighter line. This helps them make up for less grip but results in slower overall speeds. On a typical Grand Prix circuit like Barcelona or Suzuka, F1 cars show their advantage in medium and high-speed corners. At Barcelona's turn 13, for example, an F1 car can carry much more speed through the corner, using more of the track width on the exit. They get on the power later but more forcefully, which helps shave seconds off lap times. GT cars tend to brake earlier, turn at lower speeds, and focus on a clean, straight exit to maximize acceleration. Their lines are tighter, and they often hit the apex more sharply. Let's clarify some key terms. Downforce is the aerodynamic force that pushes the car down onto the track, increasing grip. The apex is the innermost point of a corner. The racing line is the path taken through a corner to go as fast as possible. The V-line is a technique where the car brakes late, turns sharply at the apex, and then accelerates in a straight line out of the corner. F1 cars avoid the V-line because their high downforce allows them to keep higher speeds through the corner. Taking a tighter line would mean more steering input and slower speeds at the apex. Instead, F1 drivers prefer to carry more speed through the entire corner, even if that means taking a wider line. This approach results in faster lap times overall. That's why you rarely see F1 drivers using the sharp, late apex V-line that GT cars often employ. In summary, F1 cars are special because their extreme downforce allows them to take corners much faster than GT cars. They use wider lines, smoother steering, and carry more speed through each turn. This makes their cornering style unique and a big part of what makes Formula One racing so exciting to watch.